we're still being charged for paper bags. Why is it they started charging us for plastic bags? 5p, 5p for a plastic bag. They introduced the paper ones, save the world and shit. Now we're getting charged 15p for paper bags.
Your school years are the best, though. I must admit, people are like, oh, I can't wait to get out of school. I fucking love
School years are not the best. School is awful.
We have very mixed.
I hate school.
Me
I
and
much prefer
me and Callum
adult
have very
life.
mixed opinions on this.
The only the hardest thing about adult life is obviously taxes. Hello and welcome back to the Bedtime Stories Podcast, episode 12.
Woo! With your hosts, Callum and Hannah. Hey guys, we are back. It's episode 12. And today, we've got some different topics going on. But before we begin, we have done the text message again. The risky text messages.
As you guys know, last time we sent a message on someone else's phone. I took Hannah, she took mine. We sent a risky message to someone on the contacts list. We've done it again today. However, we're not going to take up your time with all the finding who it is. We've already sent the messages. I'm going to put them up on screen.
I'm nervous. I don't know who you would have messaged.
I can't lie. This one's worse. I've really done you dirty here.
Did you actually? Yeah. No, because I did a funny one for you. Like, you're going to look at that and be like, nah.
Really?
Am I going to be upset?
Shit. Well, we're going to find out how real this friend is and whether they like me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And to whoever I sent the message to, I'm sorry for how you're feeling in this exact moment right now.
Oh, bless them. They're probably just sitting here waiting, like.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if you've had like 50 missed calls. If your phone was on loud right now, we wouldn't be able to film this podcast.
Brilliant. Now I'm going to be nervous the whole time we're filming this.
I'm sorry.
Great.
But we will show you guys the results at the end. Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
Let's get into it. So, me and Callum are going to do a new thing where we watch a film that you guys have recommended us on Instagram at Bedtime Stories Pod.
You recommended some shit films, by the way.
Oh, really? I didn't
Some of them were awful. Pretty sure one of them was like, don't get me wrong, it's a good film. iRobot. Who hasn't seen iRobot?
I haven't seen iRobot. No, I haven't. No, I'm being dead serious. I haven't watched iRobot. I don't know what that is.
Get out of my house.
Eat your words.
Get out of my house.
Eat your words. Anyway, we watched The Big Short. Now, if you don't know what The Big Short is, it's basically a film about the financial crisis in America. Sounds boring. Isn't boring. Now, I don't know anything about finance. Economics, nothing. Like, we had to keep pausing the film, but you
No, sorry.
You did too.
You had to keep pausing the film.
Because I kept asking Callum questions. I was like, what does that mean? He's like, 1 second. And then he paused it and we
No.
both had to Google it.
I knew what most of it meant. You would ask me, like, what is a short position? What does it mean when someone shorts a position?
Yeah, I was like, what's subprime?
I broke it down to you briefly, and then I was like, you know what? I want to teach myself this.
Yeah, because I was like, what's subprime? What's
a subprime loan?
What's a mortgage bond? Like, who knows that really? Like, unless you're in finance, you don't know that. So I did have to ask, and I'm glad because I understood the film a lot more. I understand a lot more about finance now. So what I would recommend for it, 9 out of 10, I'm going to say. You're going to say 9 out of 10 as well, I guess.
I am going to say 9 out of 10. Mm-hmm. The reason I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 is because Margot Robbie's in it, in the bathtub.
For 30
drinking
seconds,
some
Callum.
champagne.
For 30 seconds.
Baby! She's hot as hell, man. And it's funny because Ryan Reynolds and her are in Barbie.
It's funny because she looks nothing like me.
She does? What do you mean? You're both beautiful.
Don't. Because this is another thing I want to say, right? People think that me and Hannah are the same person. If you don't know who Hannah Woodbury is, Hannah is light-skinned General's girlfriend, Tongster, who we're very good friends with, right? And we have had multiple people come up to us and say that we look really similar. Now, is it just because our names are both Hannah? Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm feeling. I feel like...
People probably getting confused thinking, she looks a bit different today, like she straightened her hair. But you don't look like anything alike. Like I said, you've got darker skin, darker hair, curly hair.
We're different
ethnicities.
You've
got brown eyes. Both of you got brown eyes.
We're different ethnicities.
Yeah, you are different ethnicities, yeah.
Because this is
I can see where people get confused. You're around the same height. You're both on social media. Both your names are Hannah.
Hannah.
I just burped, sorry.
Yeah, but I don't feel like we look similar enough for people to be telling us in public that don't know us that well that we look similar. Because I really don't think we do.
Well, talking about friends, you know them friends that... Because I saw this the other day, and it's actually so true. Like, you know you have different categories of friends, right? You've got friends, like, that you meet up with every now and then. You've got friends that you just message, never really see.
True.
But you know someone's your best friend when you can sit in a room with them and not say 2 words to each other and still be comfortable in their presence.
That's so true.
And you don't have to make small talk. Do you know what I mean?
I love that. I love that feeling where you have like low maintenance friendships. Not low maintenance in terms of like you never talk to them, but like low maintenance that like you don't have to put as much effort in and you don't feel like you're like pushing really hard to be with them or speak to them because it just comes really naturally.
Yeah.
Like, you know that one friend that you have that you don't see very often, you don't speak to very often, but when you do, it's like nothing's changed. Like, at all.
Yeah. Except most of them have beards now and I don't. That's what's changed. How about that?
Callum, you're going to get a beard one day. Just wait.
I've been waiting 22 years for this.
It's coming through. It's coming
I've been waiting
through.
22 years for that.
Watch, your 23rd birthday, 2 months' time, you're going to have a full beard.
Shut up, bruv.
No.
You're just trying to make me feel better about
Let's
myself.
put a bet now. It'd be what? It'd be like in what? 10 more episodes of the podcast? By episode 20, Callum will have a beard, okay?
Alright, bet. £100. Yeah, you're going to owe me £100.
I ain't got £100, mate. I ain't got £100 to spare, alright?
Yeah, but those are the best friends. Like, I've got friends from school that I don't really talk to anymore. But like when we like bump into each other, it's like shit. Like
I love
I made
that.
so many memories with you, man. What happened? But we all just go down different paths.
Your
don't
school
we?
years are the best, though. I must admit. You know, people are like, oh, I can't wait to get out of school. I fucking
School
love
years are not the best. School is awful.
We have very
I
mixed.
hate school.
Me
I
and
much prefer
me and Callum have
adult
very
life.
mixed opinions on this.
The only the hardest thing about adult life is obviously taxes.
No, I wouldn't say the hardest thing about adult life is taxes, Callum. I think
Fucking is. Without taxes, life would be a breeze. Imagine you get to keep your full pay. You don't have to go through the self-assessment shit. No one takes your money.
Yeah, and then you have to pay for healthcare. You have to pay for your for everything.
Just don't hurt yourself. I'm joking. That
But
is
it's like
such a
you
stupid
know
thing
in
to say.
America you have to pay to hold your baby after giving birth.
Are you
No,
fucking serious?
I'm not even joking. This woman on TikTok, and she was showing her bill. It was like 120,000 for her birth, right?
Wait,
because
well,
she
no.
had to stay in the ICU or whatever for like 2 weeks, right? Then listen to this: for her to just hold the baby, it was like it was like 8K or something fee. It was disgusting. I cannot believe they make Americans pay. You know you have to pay like 2K for an ambulance ride. So imagine you're like in labour and to get in an ambulance, to get transport to the hospital.
I'm sorry, but hold on a minute. You have to pay £100,000 to have a kid in America.
Oh yeah, no, it can range though. It can be like 80K, it can be like 50K, depends what insurance you have.
How do any of you people in America have fucking kids?
Well, it's like a payment plan.
If I had to pay 100, I don't want kids for free. If I had to pay for that shit, best believe I'm never having one. I'm strapping up every time.
Most people's insurance pays for it though, but it's one of them ones where if you don't, or if like your insurance is a bit.
So everyone in America has insurance then?
Most people do, not everyone. Most people do.
If you're in America and you don't have insurance, yeah, please go and get it. Because if you've got to pay 80K to have a kid,
it's expensive. It's like
it's cheaper than 80K.
It's like £400 a month.
Bruv, I'd rather pay £400 a month than 80K if I got knocked up accidentally, and have to pay child.
Well,
care.
What's worse on top of that now is that you can't even get an abortion.
America's the biggest scam since fucking forever. You can't have an abortion, so they're forcing you to have the child so that they make money when you give birth.
Yeah, you didn't see the bill. You didn't see the bill they passed. Where you
I am so glad I'm not American.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to any of you Americans.
I'm so sad for the women in America because
how is America the best country in the world?
It's not.
How are they claiming they're the best
America
country in the world?
thinks they're the best country in the world.
You have to pay to have a kid and you can't get an abortion. Scam.
Yeah.
Scam. That's like getting an Amazon delivery you don't want and not being able to return it.
That is a very good analogy.
I do not believe in that one bit. That is absolutely fucking awful.
It's really
and
sad.
I'm not being funny. What if someone's having a child that they didn't want to have?
What if they've been raped?
That's exactly what I'm getting at.
It's
I didn't
really
want to say it.
Well, you can bleep it out, to be fair.
Yeah.
But that was really, really sad. It's a very sad time
That's
for America.
fucking horrible.
They've gone backwards by like 30 years in terms of like...
Yeah, I feel like America are doing nothing but going backwards.
I mean, in terms of like basic human rights as well, they've gone kind of backwards.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus,
bad.
fuck.
And
they started the financial crisis.
Fuck them!
The Big Short. Love it.
Callum's love it. Honestly, I must admit, I do love that film. I do really, really love it.
Anyway, that's the topic of finance because I hate talking about money.
Oh, do you?
You had a good
love
question.
spending it though.
I love spending money. I have an addiction to spending money, by the way. I really do think I have an addiction to spending money.
He cannot sit there for longer than like an hour without like shopping. Or,
Let's not get into my money habits anyway. You wanted to talk about... so Kat had a question for you.
Yes. So one of my friends, Kat, I said to her, what do you want us to talk about in the next podcast? Like, give me some input about what you think should be good. And she was like, talk about how you find yourself and like how you can better yourself. Now, of course, Kat would say that. She spent 8 months traveling. So I feel like people that go traveling to like Thailand and they do like Australia, they
come back all zen and shit.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I had the best time. I met the best people.
But I'm very jealous of that. I would love to do
I'm
that.
jealous. I'm so jealous. And I did ask Kat, I said, do you miss it when you're back in the UK? She said no. She loves the UK.
Yeah, she loved being at home.
Whereas I don't think I would ever miss the UK.
But I think you've got to remember the UK's home.
I'd miss things like Oreos and like British food. Like, because you know you can go into Tesco's and you can get anything you want.
Oreo, the well-known British cuisine.
Nah. But you know when you're in a country like Turkey, for example, you know, you can't just go to the shop and get a pack of Walkers or some Pringles or... Well, you can get Pringles, actually. You can't get... It's the little things that matter. It's the little things. You end up walking out with Turkish Delight, which is horrible.
Oh, I love Turkish Delight.
I don't
think that matters as much. But I think when she asked like finding yourself, I don't think she meant like in terms of you have to go abroad.
But what does it mean? What does finding yourself mean? Have you found yourself?
Kind of. I think finding yourself means understanding yourself fully. So understanding your habits, understanding the way your mind works, and like, say for example, say you have really bad anger issues, right?
Yeah.
I think finding yourself is understanding what your trigger points are in terms of that. So say for example, like you get really angry and things wind you up. Knowing what winds you up and knowing how to not stop it, but knowing how to overcome it. That's a step in finding yourself because you know how your brain works.
So finding yourself essentially means you're content with who you are and you're living life to your best.
Kind of, yeah. I think it also means knowing yourself well.
Isn't that what I just said?
No, you said like being happy with yourself. I think knowing yourself and being happy with yourself are two different things as well. Because you could know yourself really well, but you could hate yourself. There are a lot of layers to it.
Life is so deep. Life is so damn deep. I don't know if I found myself yet, but I know a fuck lot about myself.
I know a lot more in the past 5 years than I did before.
Yeah, I feel like I've learned more about myself in the past 4 or 5 years than the entire rest of my life. Yeah. And I think lockdown played a big part of it as well.
Lockdown absolutely changed both of us.
Yeah, it did.
And
for
I
the
like
good.
it.
I mean, if it wasn't for lockdown, we wouldn't be here today.
I like it because I don't like when people say, "Oh, you've changed." You are meant to change. Like in life, in life, you are meant to be you're meant to change. You're meant to evolve. You're meant to grow up. Like I hate it when people. No, you know what I mean though. People are like, "Oh, they're just so different now," for a reason. Because if I was the same person I was when I was 18, what the actual fuck?
If you haven't changed since you was 18 and you're now 22, 23, you're doing something wrong. You have to change. You have to.
You have to grow.
You have to change with things.
You have to grow.
If you don't change, you just got to be stuck doing what you're doing.
And you never know. Next year I'll change and I want a new boyfriend. So it happens.
I fucking hope so. Please.
Don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding your husband, girls. All right?
That was very funny. Maybe I'll just host a podcast with another chick.
Stop calling me chick.
What's wrong with that?
Stop calling women chick.
Chick.
What is all?
I only call you my chick.
Thank you. I fucking hope so. What are all these bird types of women that were being called?
Hey, that's my bird. That's my chick. That's my cockerel.
Oh, stop
That's
it.
my turkey. I'm just making things up now. Sorry.
One thing I will say though about finding yourself is I think the longer you're in a relationship, and I know this sounds obvious, it's going to be true, but I feel like I know so much more about you in the past few years than I did before. Like every year I'm learning more things about you. It's really strange. Like I look back at like 3 years, and we were together for like 3 years, and I'm like, I didn't really know you that well, but I did.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Hannah, I used to think the exact same.
Yeah.
No, we'd been together for like 2 or 3 years. Yeah, I'd be like, I'm with this girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. I say I love you. I would die for you. All that. But like, I was thinking to myself, I don't know anything about you really.
What do you mean?
No, like.
Well, you fucking did, Callum. I'm just saying that I learned more.
What I'm saying is when we first got together, and we was together for like 2 years, and I was like, I used to sit there and think, oh my God, it's so mad. Like I've only known you. It feels like I've known you for my whole life, but I'd only known you for 2 years. And I couldn't comprehend that feeling of not knowing you. Yeah. For example, I couldn't imagine my life without you now.
No, I
feel like we're stuck. Like even if we fucking hated each other's guts, just absolutely hated each other, I don't think we could leave each other.
I don't think we'd ever hate each other, Callum.
I think we could actually.
I don't think we could.
And I was thinking about this the other day.
Oh, were you?
Yes.
About us hating each other?
I was thinking, if we had one of them relationships where you was just a fucker, because you know some people are in relationships and like the girls won't let them do anything. They'll get mad. Like for example, if you turned up to my house every time and you just like had an attitude, and you was just that type of person that wasn't nice to be around, would not be with you. Even if you turned into that person next year, I would leave you.
Yeah, I'd be the same.
Yeah.
If you were controlling, if you were possessive, if you were all up on my grill about little nitty bitty things, get out the door.
What would I have to do to make you leave me right now?
Do you want tips or something? Is that what you're asking for? Do you want tips and tricks on how to leave me, Callum? Is that what you're fucking asking me right now?
What would I have to do to make you leave me at this point in our relationship?
Really fuck up. You'd have to really fuck up at this point.
What,
at this
cheeks?
point, we're 6... Yeah. First and foremost, yes. But at this point, we're 6 years in. You would have to literally betray me so badly. Like, because there's not much that I don't know about you. So I know your personality. I know you wouldn't go out and do something like that. You would have to literally change personalities overnight and just fuck me over so badly. What would I, other way around? Same question. What would I have to do to make you leave me?
Tell me to stop doing what I love.
Really?
If you came to me tomorrow and said I don't want to do the podcast anymore, I think we should like stop doing social media, and just get 9 to 5s, I'd probably leave you.
But what would be my reasoning? I'm trying to think. Why would I say that?
Because I feel like sometimes you don't enjoy doing what we do.
I enjoy doing what we do.
But I feel like when it comes to it, when you're doing it, but when it's coming to it, I feel like you're kind of like, oh, I can't be honest.
No, I love this job. I love the lifestyle. And you know I do. I don't love when Callum is pushy. Now, as you know, Callum is impulsive. I've said this. He can be really obsessive. When he gets ideas in his head, it's like I can't talk about anything else sometimes. You know that as well. Like if I bring something else, I was like, babe, just one minute, I'm trying to do something. Oh, lovely. He's just had a sip of water. But you know what I mean? I feel like you can be very regiment.
Right, I understand. I really do. I can be very regimented. So
that's why
sometimes
it could seem like I'm not overexcited, but it's because you're so overexcited and so obsessed with it that it makes me look like
you're
I'm
just
not.
not matching my energy.
No, but I am excited about it. I'm just not fucking staying up to 3 a.m. researching excitedness about it. I just have a normal sleep schedule.
See, that's weird, isn't it? Like, why does my brain do that? Why do I get obsessed over stuff?
I don't know. You've always been like it though. You've always been like it.
This is another thing. I would love to go and see a therapist.
Ah.
I would love it. I'm fucked.
You're not fucked.
I'm just fucked. No, I'm joking.
But people don't just see therapists because they have issues. People see therapists because they want to find themselves.
I want to find myself. Like Kat said, I want to find out why I do the things I do, how my brain works the way it works, why I've got these different coping mechanisms, why I do, like I said, why I do things I do.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that could help you understand a lot of the actions you take towards some things.
I went to therapy and I thought it was shit.
Did you really?
But that's because I'm also very stubborn and I feel like if someone's going to help me, it's going to be myself.
You don't need a therapist. You just need your mum. Your mum is the most chilled out, relaxed human being I've ever met in my life. If you feel like shit, Isabel will make you feel a million times better.
My mum should be like a spiritual coach, like genuinely.
She actually should.
She I'll come home and I'll have like a problem. Like, you know, just a bit like pissy or like, oh, this happened. She's like, Hannah, these things happen in life.
Mm-hmm.
And then she'll like make me 360 and be like, yeah, do you know what? Why am I even worrying about this shit?
Yeah.
And this is why I feel like I don't. Why do I need somebody to tell me what's wrong with me when I know what's wrong with me, and I can kind of cope myself. I feel like I'm just like that though. I don't want someone else like bothering to help me.
I think as long as you have good people around you, good friends, a tight family, you don't need therapy, man. What's the therapist going to tell you that a close friend's not? Do you know what I mean?
I don't like the new regiment of this society that you, as soon as you have an issue that pops up, go to therapy. Because a conversation one-on-one with somebody that is close to you can do 10 times more than therapy. That's not to downplay what therapy can do for people, because therapy can really, especially if
therapy probably has helped many
people.
If you've got
some real underlying issues going on there, then therapy is the thing for you. But if you're having a bad week, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go to a therapist. I think there's this new thing where it's like, well, you need to speak to a professional. No. It's
like people who say they're depressed. Yeah. Now, what they do straight away is they put you on medication. And I've heard that medication really fucks people up.
That's more America,
really
though.
Badly. Here too. I know a few people who have just said they feel like shit and they've put them on antidepressants.
Yeah.
If you feel like shit, I'm not saying depression's not real. A lot of people do say that, but I'm not saying that it's not real. I'm saying there's ways to manage it without just going straight to the doctors and getting medication. For example, you don't go to the gym. you're really unfit, you don't like the way you look, you're not enjoying your job, that's what's making you depressed. Yeah? I'd say start going to the gym. But you can do things to really help your mindset.
Okay. If you are bedbound, have a severe disability,
Yes, of course.
Okay.
But I said, but I just said, if you're depressed, I didn't say that. I said if you're depressed, the first thing you should be doing is the first thing you shouldn't do is go to the doctors and get antidepressants.
No.
And start medicating yourself or taking drugs. The first thing you should do, if you haven't got your shit together, is get your shit together. See if that works. I'm not saying everyone with depression, get up off your ass and go to the fucking gym. I'm saying don't make it your first thing to go to the doctors and get medications. Speak to your friends or family. Get yourself fit.
That was better explained, okay? The intro that you just put to that, I could have slapped you around the face because that was really rude.
You'd never slap me.
But you did continue and say it better because I do agree.
Yeah.
It's thrown around a lot now.
Yeah, it is. As soon as someone's stressed, they just say, "Oh, I'm depressed."
But then I think that also undermines people that actually do have severe depression, because then it's like, oh, so they're saying they're depressed.
Of course, yeah, but like I said,
but then
you need to get to the root cause of your depression.
Right, but for some people that's very difficult, especially when they've got real mental health issues. Of course it is. If you've got an actual mental health disorder, you're not going to be able to get the root. So you're not going to be able to just get up and go to the gym and just find your issues.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like saying to someone, "Oh, I've got anxiety, just feel better." It doesn't work.
I get that.
It doesn't work.
Because when I was a kid, just before we left school, people used to say to me, "Oh, my anxiety's bad, blah, blah, blah." Anxiety's not real. Anxiety's not a thing. Fuck me, it's a thing.
Yeah.
Anxiety really is a thing.
Yeah.
But you can help anxiety. Don't go and get medication. I have severe anxiety at times. Do you know how I do help it? I get up early in the morning, go to the gym. I eat healthy. I stop drinking alcohol. That is what cures my anxiety. If I feel good within myself and about myself, that's what cures my anxiety. If that happens, I don't get my panic attacks. I don't have anxious thoughts.
What I do, and this is going to be kind of weird, I gaslight myself into feeling okay. Like, I actually, and I do this a lot.
Why? Wait, what? So you don't get to the cause of what's making you feel anxious?
No, so I'll be like, I'll tell myself, you're fine. Look at yourself. Look in the mirror. You're fucking fine. Just be fine. It's really weird. It's a thing that I do about a lot of things. Like my girls will be able, they'll be laughing at this right now. Say I get a drink at a bar. Okay, this is a really weird thing that I do. Say I get a drink at the bar. Say it's okay. I don't really like it, but because I've put money into it, I've put time into going to the bar to get it. I've made an investment here. I'm gonna make myself like this. I'll come back. I love this. Try this. Isn't it so nice? They'll be like, yeah, it's okay. I'm like, yeah, it's so nice, isn't it? I will make myself think that I like it. And I've been trying to get out of the habit of doing it because it's really, really weird. It's bad.
So what you just done is like an analogy for what you do with your anxiety.
Essentially.
You mask it with a facade.
Well, not that.
You just said you mask your anxiety with a facade.
I gaslight myself so much into thinking that I'm okay that I actually do become okay. And it's a really weird technique. It's a really weird habit that I have, but I just do. So it's like, say,
does it work?
Yeah, it does.
There we go.
It does. It's like, say, I don't know, I'm about to go to sleep, and you're overthinking before you go to bed, and you're like, oh, I'm getting a bit stressed out, all this and that. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, I'll literally say to myself, I'll be like, you're fine though. Think about it, you're actually fine. And then I'll convince myself that I'm fine. Do you know what? Yeah, I am. I actually am. And then I'll kind of ride myself.
You put life into perspective.
Yeah.
You go, we are nothing on this earth. Nothing matters.
Ooh.
Nothing matters.
Bit existential, not that deep.
No, but I think that's a thing.
Yeah.
Nothing matters. We stress over the most minuscule things that you have to sit there and realize in the grand scheme of things, we are fucking nothing.
I think I'm just so stubborn in my mind that I'm like, you cannot feel like shit. You have stuff to do. Fucking carry on. It will probably catch up on me one day. But for now, it works. Okay, moving on from Callum's existential crisis about how tiny we are in this world, because I don't want to get into that right now. How many times a day do you fart?
What the fuck? Why have you just asked me how many times a day do I fart?
Right.
Depends on what day it is, actually.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Because something you need to know about Callum. Callum's got gastroschisis, which is essentially where...
Have we spoke about this on the podcast
I
before?
don't know. You've done a YouTube video about it. Do you want to explain what that is? So we'll talk about Callum's...
I think I have spoken about it. I have spoken about it.
Re-explain.
I was born with my stomach not on the inside. My stomach hadn't fully formed, so you could see basically everything that was here. That's the scar on my stomach. What was you going to say?
So, it means that when Callum farts, it is intense. The smell.
It's like Oppenheimer happened in real life.
No, I can't describe how bad it is, and
Babe,
I think it's getting worse over the years.
No.
No, it is.
No, I don't think it is.
It is.
I don't think it is.
Do you not?
You should have smelt my farts when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
When I was eating egg that I wasn't supposed to be eating.
Of course.
I would burn holes in my fucking
Oh
pants.
my god! For context, me and Callum are both allergic to egg. We haven't actually spoken about this, I don't think.
We're not. We're both allergic to egg, cats, and dogs.
And I'm allergic to much more, but we won't get into that. And yeah, like when we first got together, we both found out we were allergic to egg. But Callum found out a lot later in life. So I was 8 months old when I had my first reaction to egg. Callum was like, "You're like what, 12?"
I was like 12.
That is to be eating that egg for that long.
I'd been suffering with eczema for years and I couldn't get to the root cause of it. Turns out it was the fucking huevo.
Oh, and we both had eczema and asthma.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm having an eczema flare up now.
I had an eczema flare up not long ago as well.
That is the amount of alcohol I'm consuming. That's why I'm not drinking now.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, the amount of alcohol I'm drinking. God damn.
Callum has not stopped drinking. Like, we'll be sitting here and he'll just get a bottle and just be drinking it. And you know when you normally drink socially, like I'm more of a social drinker, I would say. I drink mainly when I'm with people, when I'm with you, or like we're doing something, we're going out, right? Callum just drinks when he's bored. And don't lie.
I used to.
What?
Like, when
as
I
of,
say
as
used
of last week.
like a month ago. No, about 2-3 months ago, when it was just before the summer, what I would do is I'd get a bottle of wine and I would drink because I was bored at home, had nothing to do, couldn't go outside. Summer came, started drinking less, but started going out more, so I was social drinking. So I don't drink when I'm bored now. I just drink in social events, but I hate drinking. Can't stand it. I wish I could stop.
I've recently been like that as well. I kind of don't enjoy drinking as much. Like, I like drinking, but it's not my favourite thing to do.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Love the feeling. Absolutely love the feeling of being drunk. I don't know who wouldn't, but I just hate knowing that what it's doing to my body, how I'm going to feel the next day, like the anxiety it gives me.
Yeah.
It's just,
It's not even that I love like the feeling of being drunk. It's just what you do socially. Like, you're out with your friends, you're doing, you're chatting, you're doing whatever. So then you drink, but 9 times out of 10, I wouldn't sit there and think, oh.
It's hard to be sober around drunk people.
Yes.
It's so hard.
That is a very, very good point.
Someone comes to you, oh, what's your name, mate? You just start shaking your... When you're drunk, you're like, oh, he's Callum. When you're not drunk, you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, I can't be asked for this shit.
It's true.
But you do have some of the best conversations when you're drunk, man. That's the thing. I want to try and get out of having to drink alcohol to get that extra boost of confidence that it gives you.
I hear you.
And I feel like it gives you a bit more wisdom too.
Wisdom?
You just end up like talking about shit you would never have spoke of.
What, not drinking alcohol or drinking alcohol?
Drinking alcohol.
Oh, wow.
Gives me that extra bit of wisdom.
Okay, here's another thing I want to speak about. I know I'm changing topic quickly, right? So, I was speaking to someone the other day. This is something else I wanted to move on to. About when people should have kids. So, at the moment...
Never. Don't have kids. They'll ruin your life.
At the moment, me and Callum are not in a having kids mood, and you won't be seeing any pregnancy announcements from us for a long time. Okay?
Hell no. Unless she cheats on me with someone who's got a really strong sperm count.
Okay, okie dokie. So there will be no children from mine and Callum's section, no announcements in the foreseeable future. Foreseeable future. But this is what I wanted to talk about. When do you think is the perfect time for someone to have kids?
Never.
Never?
Never.
Really?
If everyone was like me, the world would be fucked because there'd be no population.
But are you always going to feel that way, or do you just feel that way because right now you don't want kids?
I have no empathy towards kids.
It's really, really sad,
It's so bad. Like, for example, if I see a really cute kid walk past me, I'll be like, oh, it reminds me of my nephew, reminds me of my niece. And then they just start crying. Or they just stand there and shit. They just give it all that, and you're just looking at them and you're just like, oh, this is disgusting. Everything about them just annoys me.
That's so mean.
I know. I shouldn't say that. What if our
kids watch this one day?
They're probably going to be pissing us off in this exact moment in time. If we're future kids, if we are sitting down and watching this podcast together, fucking behave yourself, yeah? I can't stand you.
Callum!
I'll take it back.
I can't wait to have kids. I think it's going to be lovely, but I'm just not ready yet. And I hate that thing of like, oh, when are you guys having a kid? Not for a long time, love.
I've got shit to do. I want to own a yacht. I want to travel the world, yeah? I want to not party. I do want to party. Hopefully they bring out a pill that makes you feel like you've drunk some alcohol, but doesn't give you any effects of alcohol.
Or you can just be high on life. You don't have to be
What
drunk.
are you, Cat? Is your name Cat? High on life, man.
Just be high on life,
traveling,
dude.
I feel good.
Oh, that's the thing about travelling. What's one place in the whole world, and I've said this before, right? But now that I feel like we've kind of...
Travelling.
Callum's been away a lot recently. Where is the one place you'd like to go in the whole wide
Dubai.
world? Really?
Do busy.
You've said this before.
I want to go do busy.
You haven't changed your answer.
No, Dubai. I have to go to Dubai. Need to go to Dubai.
I really want
to go to Dubai.
I really want to go to Japan, and it's
Is
really.
that after watching Thingy the other day?
What?
People just do
Oh
nothing
no,
touring
no,
Japan.
this is just in general. Like I'm
I
genuinely.
wouldn't. There's creeps in Japan.
There's creeps everywhere, Callum. There's creeps
Yeah,
in the
but
UK.
apparently Japan's really bad.
No, there's creeps in bloody UK. It's probably creeps in
Yeah,
Dubai.
I'm one of them. You know what I mean? No, the crime rate in Dubai is the lowest that it is anywhere.
Yeah, probably half it doesn't get reported. That's why. You ever thought about that?
You can say that about anywhere.
Yeah, you can.
But Dubai is the safest place to be right now.
Fair.
They actually enforce their laws.
What's one language that you'd like to speak fluently?
Arabic.
Really?
Yeah,
I
weird,
would
isn't it?
too.
Dubai, Arabic. But I heard the best second language to learn, if you ever want to learn any, is Arabic.
Yeah.
Because obviously there's so many Arabic people. Arabic people are very wealthy, so you can do business with them. If you know Arabic and you go do a business meeting.
I love how that's what you think about. Not about communicating with my family, because I'm half Egyptian.
España. Oh yeah, Arabic as well. I would also if I could learn any two languages, it would be Spanish and it would be Arabic.
It's a bit sad, right? So I get a lot of comments on my TikTok because my mum's Spanish and my dad's Egyptian, so I'm half and half, and I can speak and understand Spanish fluently just because my mum's always spoken to me in Spanish and in Spanish.
She can't teach me though.
But okay, whatever. But people comment on my TikToks are like, "Can you speak Arabic?" I'm like, "No." And it's really sad.
You're a fake Arabic.
I really
That's
wish
disgusting.
I could. I can say like the basics. I can say like good morning, good afternoon. I can say like hello, how are you?
Yalla.
Yeah, like khalas. I can say like thank you, whatever.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam
Arabic.
alaikum, hello. Yeah, like whatever, like good morning, good day. But I can't. I can swear as well, which is not what I'm not going to do
How
right
do
now.
you swear?
No,
Say it.
I'll teach you after.
Say fuck.
No, but I just can't communicate, and I have so much Egyptian family that I can't communicate with, that I never will be able to because it's so difficult to learn.
What's easier to learn? Is English easier for them to learn, or is it easier for you to learn Arabic?
I think both are difficult because it's completely
really?
different alphabets. Like at least with Spanish, when you read a word, you can say it. You can't read Arabic unless you know the alphabet in Arabic. You have to learn an entire new alphabet, entire new set of phonetics. Like you're literally changing the way your mouth moves when you speak.
Yeah, they speak in hieroglyphics, innit?
No, Callum. God's sakes. But no, I would want to learn Arabic because that would mean that I speak 3 of the top 5 languages in the whole world. Because Spanish, English. So I think it goes Mandarin, Spanish, English, Arabic. I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure that's how the languages in the world go. So I'd know 3 out of however. So that's I think that'd be really cool to learn Arabic.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do some Duolingo.
Or maybe we move to Dubai and just learn Arabic that way.
You really want to go to Dubai, don't you?
Would you move with me?
Of course I would, Callum.
You'd move with me.
Of course I would.
But every time I said I want to move to Dubai, you said no, I'm not moving there.
Would you just leave me here though? That's really sad.
I fucking would.
I'll just be in a podcast on my own in the bed.
And then I'll be on the Mac screen, just turn me around. I'll be in Dubai living it up.
Like Sheldon Cooper out of Big Bang Theory, you know, when he comes in on the robot. Hi guys, welcome back to episode Bedtime
I'll
Stories
be on a yacht
Podcast.
in I was about to call it Arabia, in Dubai.
Arabian Nights.
You're so weird. Another reason I'd like to move there, obviously taxes. You have to be there for 6 months before you don't have to pay taxes.
Mm-hmm.
But their financial system is just so much better. Here, right, we're still being charged for paper bags. I might have spoken about this before, but I don't give a fuck. I'm going to speak
Paper?
about it again.
No, plastic we're getting charged for.
Hell fucking no. This is why I am absolutely furious. Why is it they started charging us for plastic bags? 5p, yeah? 5p for a plastic bag. They introduced the paper ones, saved the world and shit. Now we're getting charged 15p for paper bags. We're getting charged more. I paid 60p the other fucking week for a plastic bag.
Well, I'm not going to lie, Callum. If you just bought your reusable ones and you took them
If
to
you
the
just
shop-
bought the reusable ones,
No, but that's...
who the fuck buys
do you-
reusable bags?
Do you know who falls for these things? People like you. If you kept your reusable bags, my bags for life, they come with me every time I go shopping.
No. The government have
Yeah.
just got to stop scamming me.
They're not, but they're doing it because they know people like you are
No,
going
they're
to pay
not.
for it.
No, they're not. Do you actually believe that?
Yeah, I do.
You actually believe they're doing it for the benefit of the world?
I do.
No, they're doing
I
it
do.
because they're money-grabbing bastards. That's exactly what they are. They're charging 15p for a paper bag when it was 5 for a plastic one, yeah, which I find absolutely ridiculous.
Okay.
Boots, I've got something to fucking say to you. Sort it out.
Okay, but when you pay £12 for a bit of cod, paying 15p for a bag is not that deep.
It's the principle, all right? The cod is healthy for me. It's good for me. Makes me feel good. Builds my muscle, yeah? It was once a living organism, yeah? It's
Okay.
worth £12. And it weren't £12. It was like 6.
Okay, carry on. What's your point?
My point is, the cod keeps me alive. The paper bags are meant to be saving the planet, yet we're getting charged more for them.
All right, if you don't want to buy one, then just carry it in your hands.
I'm going to start a fucking vendetta.
Carry it in your hands then, if you're so pissed off about it.
That makes me laugh as well. You've literally got a ton of shopping on the side, yeah? Literally a ton. You need 3 bags for it. Would you like a bag? No, just fucking carry it.
What do you think? Of course I want
Bruv.
a fucking bag.
And another one, McDonald's workers. Why do they not put the sauces in the fucking bags? I'm going off on one here. When you order from McDonald's and you request for them to put sauces in there, why do they not put them in? Does it come out your wages? Huh? Does it come out their wages?
You never know. They might
Does it come out their wages?
They might have a thing where like they can only give 2 per person unless they pay for it.
But I pay for it.
Oh, and they don't give
I
it to you.
pay for it
Oh,
online.
you didn't explain that.
I pay for it online and they still don't put it in. It's like they go, yeah, get
Right,
these
so when you
sauces.
get delivery...
Yes.
Right,
but
you didn't
also in person.
You didn't explain that.
Also in person. Like, I've ordered 20 nuggets, 5 selects and a burger and some chips. Can I have a barbecue sauce, please? Give me one.
Sorry. Backtrack. When do you ever get 20 nuggets, selects, and a burger, Callum?
For example, I'm ordering for 2 people.
Okay.
I'm giving them... she's really trying to dig me out today,
I'm
innit?
really nitpicking the
Do you
little
want to go?
things, isn't I?
Do you want to go?
No.
I will call this Fight Night podcast if you want, mate. All right, I want to talk about the best burger you've ever had.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
I think we should actually do a segment on the podcast, order a burger from somewhere and just be like, just test it out. Like, this is the best burger.
Here's mine and Callum's issue. A lot of burgers have a brioche bun, which you can't eat because we are allergic to egg,
Yeah,
and
most
B,
places.
mayonnaise, which we can't eat because we're allergic to egg.
Mayonnaise.
C, burger sauce, which we can't eat because we're allergic to egg. And sometimes burgers, even in the actual patty,
Yeah.
have eggs. So,
Five Guys, for example, my favourite.
right, which we didn't know this. So we've been eating Five Guys for years.
Yeah.
And we didn't realise it had egg in it. Same with KFC. I'd always be getting headaches. My ex would be bad. My spots would be coming bad. That they'd be coming through. Little did we know.
Yeah.
It's because of the egg.
Best burger I've ever had? Shake Shack. Oh my fuck. As a matter of fact, I might go there tomorrow just to get it.
Callum, I do not want to hear about Shake Shack any longer.
Listen.
Guys, this
the
must
curly
end.
fries.
This must end.
The double
Guys,
smashed patty.
no, we're at a party last week. He brings up Shake Shack. Callum, we get it, you like it. Please shut up about it.
At least I didn't bring up maggots. Did I ever tell you about this story?
Oh, please don't. It's going to make me feel ill.
We was at a Boohoo event, yeah, and I was with Tongstar. And we're talking to these people, yeah.
Wait, was I there?
No, you wasn't.
Okay.
We're talking to these people in a circle. We're all standing there having a grown-up conversation. Tongstar is sitting there in his own mind, and all of a sudden, bruv, do you get maggots in your bin? Everyone's just stopped speaking. I'm like, what? Like, do you get maggots in your bin? I've got bare maggots in my bin at home. I don't know how to get rid of them. Bruv, when I tell you I've never been so shocked at a statement made in front of so many people at such a random point in time.
Was he drunk?
Oh, yeah, of course. We were all drunk. But it was just so unexpected.
The only time I've seen maggots in a bin is at uni accommodation. And that's the only time
No, I've had maggots in my bin.
Really?
Yeah. Babe, maggots, you can get maggots easy. I mean, like, it's just what you've got in your bin, innit? It mostly comes in food bins.
Do you have a food? You don't have a separate food bin though, do you?
No, we just have obviously everything and recycling and grass. But yeah, maggots, yeah, horrible fucking things.
Disgusting, Callum.
Like,
You're making me itch.
Yeah, no.
Oh, like, you know when you think about something and it makes you all go...
And they stink as well. They absolutely
That's
stink.
like, I've got trypophobia. When I see pictures of it, I'm like, oh, just...
When you see circles. All right, calm down. I won't talk about it no
makes me
more.
cringe at that. Anywho, if you've made it to our maggot talk, all right, that means it's time to go look at the messages that we've been sent.
Oh my God, is it time already?
It's time.
Is it actually?
It is time, Callum. Are you ready?
Is this my phone?
That's your phone.
Oh my
I'm
God.
nervous. Okay. Should we do one at a time?
Okay, let's do one at a time.
Okay, go on.
Let's do one at a time.
Okay,
So I'm going to turn my phone over and I'm going to
Callum,
look at it.
open your phone and see if they haven't replied. This is going to be really shit.
You've got my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, so take it off Do Not Disturb.
You messaged my brother.
I messaged your brother.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Have you opened it? Screen record it. I thought this was really funny.
Right. I haven't read it yet. This is what Hannah typed to my little brother. Yo, bro, I'm having a problem, bruv. My arse hairs keep getting stuck to my boxes. Do you know how to stop that from happening? Might have to get some new boxes or something, you know? It's like a fucking jungle down there. That's just weird. Why would you text that to my younger brother?
Because I wanted to see what you reply. What did you reply?
That's fucking jokes.
What's he
Oh, mate, same thing used to happen to me. Started wearing a G-string since. Haven't had a problem. Apart from feeling like a baddie.
I can be a baddie and a lady. It's I love Ash.
That response is fucking
I knew he was
elite.
going to reply with something.
Oh my god. Bless him. That is fucking jokes.
Ashley said, I could be a baddie and a lady.
Fair play, bro. I didn't think he'd have a comeback like that.
Oh, I'm nervous.
All right,
that
that wasn't the worst thing you could have done to me. I can deal with that. It's my brother.
See, mine was funny today. Now I'm nervous.
Shit, now I'm nervous about yours.
Okay, ready?
Because I know she's gonna have replied as well.
Okay.
Screen record.
I see Kat. What have you messaged her?
What did Kat say?
What have you said to her?
Right, read what I said first. Try not to read what she replied.
Okay. So, Kat, I think I'm going to leave Cal. Could you help me out? I've actually had enough of him. Kat goes, is this because you woke up on the wrong side of the bed today? Because I did text her saying I felt a bit shitty this morning. Then she goes, oh, you're filming podcast, meow meow.
Oh, no!
Then she went, as if I believe that.
Oh, fuck. That's how tight me and Hannah are, bruv. That's how good our relationship is.
Yeah, but Kat
no.
Kat knows that I wouldn't just out the blue message her and be like, I think I'm going to leave Cal. Because she, like, literally would, like, I would call her and speak about that stuff. I wouldn't be like, I'm going to leave him.
I know, I think I used the wrong grammar as well.
And that was very unbelievable. Also, Callum is the only person that I know that texts with like the way that he does like the commas and the dots. Like no one else, like I don't text like that.
That's how it should work.
I would have sent her like 5 different messages.
Like, would you actually?
I'm one of them people that messages like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know I message you like that.
No, you don't.
Shut the fuck up. I do, Callum.
Yeah, but my phone's never on loud.
Oh, yeah,
so I don't notice
Yeah, because you never bloody replied to me, do you?
If my phone was on loud and you sent me like 6 messages for something that only needed 1 long message.
Yeah, because you never replied to me.
I
literally watched Callum. I've watched Callum half swipe me. Not even joking.
Oh my god, I'm the worst for half swiping.
You are really,
I don't
bad.
mean to do it. So what happens is, right? Someone will send me a message on Snapchat. I'll be busy doing something. All right, let me just see what they said before I reply. Half swipe it, and then I'll be like, okay, I'll let it go, and I'll forget to reply, and then by the end of it, I've left the messages for like 2 weeks. And I feel rude replying to it.
To his loved ones a lot of the time as well.
Yeah.
To people like me.
Yeah.
Who I'll send him a funny Snapchat. The bitch will open it. I'll be sitting next to him. I'll watch him half swipe it and close. I'm like, reply to your messages.
The worst is TikTok. You send me like 6 TikToks a day.
And you don't watch them.
Because I don't ever go on that part of TikTok. I just post and I come straight off it. I'm more of an Instagram Reels kind of person.
Such a granddad. What's next? Facebook?
Your Facebook. You literally just started watching Facebook Reels.
Yeah.
And what is it with Instagram recently showing me loads of dead people?
What?
Yeah, just showing me like people dying and shit.
Really?
Yeah, saw a kid get ran over. Oh man, it's horrible.
Oh, mine hasn't been like that. Oh,
it's
come, that's
disgusting.
awful.
Instagram should filter their shit a little bit.
Oh, what a lovely way to end the podcast today.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Anywho.
Oh, wait. Before we go,
okay, go
I
on.
just want to say I put a poll up on my Instagram story and said, like, what should we fill the sides with? We've got 2 very exciting things coming to fill these. I feel like this space is very bare.
Basically, the space next to us when we film the podcast.
This bit. But I think it is. Hannah said she seems to think it's okay. But I feel like we needed some colour. We needed something to pop. Now, what we've got on the way is fucking sick. I'm telling you, bruv. I'm excited for this shit.
I'm excited.
I'm excited for this, bruv. Yeah, I'm excited.
Well, let's be excited.
You wasn't excited, though.
I was
You didn't
excited.
want me to do it.
No, I was just like, we could just put some cute pictures of me and Callum when we were younger, but he obviously doesn't care about showing you guys our
Why would I do that? I want something cool. You lot are going to be gassed. I'm gassed.
Anyway, thank you very much, guys, for watching. This has been episode 12 of Bedtime Stories,
Episode
right?
12 already.
Yeah, we're already on episode 12. Isn't that mad?
We did stop for 2 months. That maybe that's why.
We did stop for like
we should
6
be on
weeks.
episode like 16,
We should
20.
be. No, we should be on like episode 20, but it's alright. It's alright.
It's alright. We back now, baby. What's it like, baby? Right. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate each and every single one of you.
Thank you for tuning in. We love you so much, and we will see you in next week's episode.
Love you. Peace and love, guys.